Thank you very much for providing that context. We now move on once again, where Turkish police have arrested 44 people in Istanbul, including the mayor of the Beyoglu district and several advisors. The arrests over alleged corruption are the latest in a months-long crackdown on the main opposition Republican People's Party, otherwise known as the CHP. Earlier, Istanbul's mayor, Ekrem İmamoğlu, was detained in March and remains imprisoned. To this, the CHP leader, Özgür Özel, says no indictment has been produced in 149 days, calling the arrests political vengeance. Since October, 9 of Istanbul's 26 CHP district mayors have been jailed, most denying corruption charges. Analysts say the government is seeking to weaken the CHP after it scored major local election wins last year. We're now joined by Ross Feingold once again to give us some analysis and context. Ross, what can you tell us about the current political state of Turkey? We have seen these huge demonstrations mainly across Istanbul for that day in March when Ekrem İmamoğlu, the mayor of the city, was in fact imprisoned. What can you tell us about the political situation that is going on there right now?
Well, most of this is about maneuvering for the next presidential election. It's scheduled for 2028, but they could have a snap election earlier if Turkey's parliament votes for that. And although President Erdogan is term limited, if there is a snap election, he would actually be eligible to run for another term. So most of this, again, is really about maneuvering for the next presidential election and ensuring that Erdogan can extend his time in office. An important thing to keep in mind here is the reaction from the United States. And President Trump has made it very clear, and we saw that, frankly, in recent days with the release of the U.S. State Department's Global Human Rights Report, that under President Trump's foreign policy, the United States is not going to make the same comments and criticisms about domestic politics in countries around the world that it previously did under earlier presidents. So if you're President Erdogan and his government, you're kind of saying, why not? We'll do what's necessary to ensure that President Erdogan could serve another term.
Yes, Ross Feingold, thank you. Always a pleasure to talk to you and some very valuable insight there, as always. We return to the South Asian region next, where flash floods caused by heavy rains have killed at least 49 people in northwestern Pakistan and other parts of the country over the past 24 hours, officials have said, as rescuers evacuated 1,300 stranded tourists from a mountainous district affected by landslides. More than 360 people, mostly women and children, have also been killed in rain-related incidents across Pakistan since June the 26th, with most recent fatalities reported in the country's northern and northwestern regions. At least 10 people were also killed on Thursday after flash floods swept through Gaza district in Gilgit-Baltistan region, according to the regional government spokesperson Fazullah Faraq. Another 16 people, including women and children, also died on Thursday in Beyoglu district of northwestern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province when a massive cloudburst triggered flash flooding, according to the official Amjad Khan. He said 17 others were swept away and still remain missing. Flash floods also struck Battagram district in the northwest, killing 10 people, according to the government administration. They said another 18 people still remain missing. We will, of course, bring you all the updates that we can in regard to that developing situation in Pakistan.